Here are the 5 red flags you should look for the next time you're buying craft beer. Number 1 is clarity and appearance. This is a little easier to tell if you're looking into a bottle, but if the beer has any sediment or any kind of haziness to it, there are certain styles where haziness or sediment in the beer is normal, but in many cases, if you see sediment or any kind of haziness that doesn't look normal or natural, that could be a sign that there is an incorrect brewing practice or that there's a contamination in that beer, and you should skip it. Number 2, look at the packaging. If the packaging looks damaged or dented, or if you see any beer on the outside of the package, whether it's on the outside of the bottle or can, or anywhere on the box or casing, you're probably going to want to avoid that beer. It could mean that it wasn't sealed properly, and that's going to introduce oxidation and a whole host of other problems. The 3rd red flag is warm storage. If you go to a liquor store and see a craft beer sitting out on the floor and not in a cooler, then that means that it's been resting at room temperature or even worse for some period of time, and the beer has been aging much more quickly than had it been stored cold. It's always important to store beer cold. It gives it a much longer shelf life, especially if it's a local product. The 4th red flag is no best buy date, or at least no packaging date. If there's no date listed on the can or box anywhere, you don't know when that beer was produced, you don't know how long it's been sitting on the shelf, and it could be bad already. My final red flag is if the beer doesn't have the Independent Craft Brewers seal. We've done another video on this, but if you don't see the Independent Craft Brewers seal, that probably means that that beer was made by a large corporation and has been shipped across the country and been sitting on the shelves for a long time. If you want to know that you're getting fresh, local beer, look for that Independent Craft Brewer seal and know that you're much more likely to get a higher quality product when you're buying from a local brewery.